Life's a gamble, take a chance in the twilight of fortune's dance.
Vegas hockey, robot airline passengers, boring tunnel trespassers, and goodbye heart attack grill. The crew takes on Vegas headlines with sarcasm, dark wit, and zero patience.
Host with voices rich and cool, share the secrets, break the rules. Martini wisdom flows like gold, every episode a story told.
To my far right, he's 4'2". To my immediate right, he's 3'1". He's Drew Masor. That's Jason Slider LeDuc. And me, I started out as 3-0, but by the end of the third period, I was 5-3. All of us together, we are 2-1, and that makes a 4-0 sweep. Suck it, Avalanche. We do not care that we are the most hated hockey team in America, because for the sixth time in 9 seasons, they are back in it, and for the second time, they are on their way back, or third time, they're on their way back to the Stanley Cup. Go Knights.
Go Knights, go. First off, I prefer being the most hated team in hockey.
I prefer it. Like when that came out, and I was listening to a couple of podcasts, and people was like, "Why? It's not like we're jerks." Yeah. And that is one of the most socially aware hockey teams in the league. Oh yeah. And somebody else went, "Oh, it's because you guys haven't suffered. You haven't suffered like true hockey fans." And I'll give you that. But also don't care. We're great. We're great out of the box. That's Vegas.
That's not why.
That's the jump the expansion team rocked. Yeah. I mean, here's all the leftover players we don't want.
Oh, yeah, exactly. They were the golden They were the golden Misfits their first year. Don't get mad because we had a team that understood recruiting.
The other teams and the other fans are mad because Vegas upped the game on what it meant to be to attend a hockey game, to watch a hockey game on TV.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why now all these other team owners have had to invest in what's our pre-show like, what's our intermission shows like, what are we doing for social media, what are we doing, right? So that's
you mean you got to engage your fans that support you.
So that's why money? Also,
and the reason I think I will stand by this, and I'm not alone in this, and I think you guys agree. One of the reasons that there is such pageantry is because that team, the Vegas Golden Knights, out of the gate, they came here, hey, you're the new hockey team. The shooting happened, and they were there. They embraced this. They embraced this city before we embraced them, and they have still managed to keep that cultural chip on their shoulder of, oh, you don't want us? No I can make you regret that.
I don't know hockey players outside of like Wayne Gretzky. And I've been to a Knights game.
Oh, see, and
I don't even like sports, y'all.
I'm learning. I've got, Stone. Man, Stone had it going on. He had it going there.
That's the goalie,
It was good.
No, Stone is like the lead scorer.
He's a Golden Knight, and he's been in and out for the last 3 years with injuries, and he's still their lead scorer.
But he's
clutch. He's clutch.
He's clutch, and also he is a leader on that team. He is more than just a truly physical player.
No, they've got.
And I saw that last game. The Avalanche got a little rough with him. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I heard
Kelsey's going to have to come over there and regulate, but he didn't. And that's the other thing is that the Knights, they will not devolve into violence. They will absolutely, okay, you crossed the line. We're going to hurt you a little bit. But then we're just going to go back to outplaying you.
They're a very clean team since Ryan Reeves left.
No Shoresies on the team.
Well, it was funny. I did see they were interviewing a guy. Somebody screwed up the type on. They were interviewing one of the dudes from the Avalanche, and I think they were trying to get his shots over the series. And it was like averages 4 shits per game. And I'm like, oh, that is a Shoresy stat. It is between every period and before the game.
It is hockey.
I have a theory on why we're the most hated. Because we're kicking ass playing hockey in the damn desert.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Where there's no ice.
And it's not just playing hockey. Like
now, if we could just score a power play goal every now and then, that would be
we're not just playing hockey. Like they've now invested. We are now building a culture. Vegas is going to become a hockey town. We have little leagues. We
Vegas
have rings. We have the
town.
Silver Knights. You are going to start.
Youth hockey is off the charts here right now.
It really is.
The number of Vegas Knights plates I see. I mean, they're everywhere.
Yeah,
way more honestly than the Raiders.
So it's honestly in the hype behind the Golden Knights is better for the sport. I literally sat yesterday and was learning hockey and defensive tactics and all this other kind of stuff. So now I'm invested in hockey, and I grew up in the South, and Atlanta's had 2 hockey teams, and I never did care.
I messed up my whole algorithm because it was nothing but comedians and like half naked women. And then I went, oh, we swept. We're going to the Stanley Cup. Oh. And now the algorithm's like, oh, did you want to know more?
And well, where you're screwed it up because when it's like, oh, do you want to learn about business leadership? No. Do you want to learn about No. But
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Do you want to learn about hockey?
I don't blame you. No.
You know what? I kind of do want to learn about hockey.
Once a week, I like usually on a Friday or Saturday, I like your guys' stuff. And for a day or two, I got to deal with, do you want to know about cars and leadership? And I'm like, no.
No, I have to see these jerks every Thursday.
I want to go back to the scantily clad and the comedians posting shorts.
Oh, if only the social media companies would just let us tune our algorithms ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
More of this, less of this. I know this person in person. I don't need to see them here.
Right. But I want to like their stuff and support them.
I want to support them, but not watch it.
Yeah, that's what we do. It's like you need a second.
Watch some of it.
You need a second.
You don't have to.
You need a secondary social media feed for. Hey, I want to support this person. I just don't care what they're doing.
Right. Yes.
Well, that's where you get yourself a Finsta, a fake
here's
Instagram.
Here's what it's like. It's like when you get that Facebook notification, you're like, Sally would like to invite you to her Pampered Chef party. And I'm like, aw, never want to hear about it again.
That's when
Good for Sally.
That's when
I'm not going. I'm not going to your
Pampered Chef. That's when I start looking for the fuck off button.
Silence for 30 days.
I don't know what Pampered Chef is, but I don't think I'm going to like it.
Like silence for 30 days. Boom.
Yeah. You get a like, but then I don't want to hear from you.
Welcome to the show, everyone. We actually have topics. I promise.
Oh, we're not a hockey show anymore. We're now. I thought we were just a hockey show.
The only one that would be qualified to even speak on a hockey show.
Start wailing on me.
Please don't. I have enough problems.
Set the tone. All right. I see what looks like 12 font typed pages over there.
Ooh.
You guys want to get into it?
Oh. Yeah, I missed I missed last week, so I'm excited.
I saw the title and I'm beaming.
Southwest Airlines is at it again.
Yes.
Well, because their competition just got all their planes repossessed.
Yes. Yeah. Southwest Airlines is at it again, disappointing customers left and right. Do you know that Southwest Airlines is banning certain customers from flying now?
I know which one they are.
Okay, no, and I feel like I should be checking my Southwest.
Take up too much room.
I think I need to be checking my Southwest account, but because
they are banning certain passengers. I'm going to tell you all about it. Are you ready?
I've gotten lippy a few times.
A humanoid robot named Stewie traveled aboard a Southwest flight from Las Vegas to Dallas Love Field. Rather than check Stewie as cargo, Stewie's owner, Dallas entrepreneur Aaron Medizadeh, I hope I'm saying that right, who runs the robot studio and North Dallas business that leases humanoid robots for events, purchased a separate passenger seat.
Leases humanoid robots.
Purchased a separate passenger seat for Stewie. And is the same approach like when someone carries a cello or some very expensive golf clubs or something.
You can buy a seat.
He bought a seat.
Okay,
fair. He bought a seat for his robot.
All right, as much as I hate clankers, I'm kind of with him on this one.
So 2 days later, Southwest banned human-like and animal-like robots from its flights, prohibiting the devices from both the cabin and checked baggage, regardless of size or purpose.
Why?
Well, because that's what I'd like to talk about.
I'm actually down with banning the robot dogs because it's soon enough we're going to be fighting them for water. But the humanoid robots.
Why would they need water?
Because
they don't. They just don't want you to have it.
They just don't want us to have it.
They just know it's valuable.
Dogs? No, that would be robot cats. Dogs aren't dicks. Cats are dicks.
Robot cats. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so they banned that, but before we get into there's further incidents or other incidents, but
didn't he catch on fire with his lithium battery or some shit?
No, that was a different one, and it didn't catch on fire. And I'll just jump into that now. So there was another flight earlier in the month, a different robot named Bebop. was on a flight out of Oakland.
Yeah.
And that flight was delayed because they let Bebop on the flight, but then all of a sudden somebody decided, oh, this thing has batteries. We need to do something about the batteries.
Yeah.
And so they confiscated Bebop's battery, but there was a long, like hour-long delay getting that jet off the ground, et cetera, et cetera.
Hey, Bebop got through fucking security. Let it go, man.
Right.
Let it go, Jennifer. All right, you are not the queen of safety.
I think you mean Karen.
Yeah, well, I'm whatever the stewardess's name was. Just let it go and bring me my damn 420, okay? Or my beer like I asked.
So there've been a number of challenge with this, mostly having to do with the battery. When Stewie went aboard in Vegas, they had actually swapped his big battery out for a smaller battery that was compliant with FAA rules. So. But Stewie's flight was uneventful. But would you fly sitting next to a robot?
I mean, you're gonna have to get there. Yeah, that's coming.
I mean, I'm kind of thinking
now
they're probably polite. They don't want the armrest.
Nope.
Yeah.
They don't smell.
That's it. I was waiting for you to finish because I was going to go with, and they probably smell better than 30% of the passengers I've sat next to.
Yeah.
On flights.
They're not going to.
They're not kicking the back of your seat like a kid.
Especially
they're not going to lean over and fall asleep.
Especially
you hope not.
Especially leaving Vegas. Have we? And this isn't limited to just Southwest. And I would argue that Frontier is probably still the king of this one, but a Monday, like early Monday, like a 2 a.m. Monday morning Frontier flight leaving Las Vegas is the saddest place.
Oh God! when the girls who you could tell went from the club back to their hotel room, changed into sweats. Like they still got the makeup and the hair done.
And they are starting to get hungover while they're there. And all of the dudes are surly because they're broke.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember one girl. I was on a Sunday morning flight going TDY out of here. And this one girl, she was sitting across the aisle from me. It was clearly that whole just came straight from the club thing, changed into sweats.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's makeup still.
Everybody has that conversation at like 9 o'clock.
And she
let's just stay up all night and go to the airport.
We're taxiing out to take off. And she just puts down the tray table and just does
like it's nap time in first grade. Just fold your arms and go to sleep.
Exactly what it looked like.
I've been
just like when I mean you've had dogs. When a puppy's just going and going and going and it just goes punk for like 2 hours.
Props to her for maximizing her time in Vegas. Yeah. And that one, I just talk about especially like the couples, I've flown out of here on Mondays going back to, just Pittsburgh, Midwest, whatever. And, like you could tell that they came with such expectations and now they're getting on that plane and they are so unhappy and there is probably some fractures in their relationship.
That's why you live in Vegas. You don't visit Vegas.
You've definitely seen them on Monday morning going, that threesome was not what I expected. I'm down $4,000. I
told you not to split. You always split on
So anyway,
yes,
Southwest robot.
So yes,
Southwest robot.
No,
so
I would rather have the robot. I'd rather have the robot.
I just want to wrap it with Southwest. What happened to you?
Yeah. You used to be cool. You used to be so cool.
You used to be cool. Like there was a time 10 years ago where Southwest would have introduced Stewie to everybody, made jokes about it, and probably given everybody a free drink.
He'd have gotten wings.
Stewie would have gotten wings.
I don't know where you would have pinned them, but
glue them. You glue them.
Magnetic.
Yeah,
glue them. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Seriously, like literally, yeah. So that one, like the stewardess would be like, Stewie, you're serving everybody. I'm taking a break.
Ha ha ha! I am a junior pilot now.
That's funny, man. Here's your Coke. Here's your beer.
Not on American flights anymore.
Not until they figure out the battery situation. Because I've got to say, after watching some of those Teslas,
sorry, we don't have weight on the plane to give you guys drinks anymore because we got all these robots.
Yeah, I didn't realize those batteries, you can't put them out. Like they're just like gotta let them burn.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah,
Although,
not great.
I wonder,
But
like,
if it makes you feel better, the plane's already full of those.
before
Yeah, sure. I mean-
before the robots do take over and start to murder all of us.
Ha ha ha! I am the captain now.
All
Look
hail
at
the
me.
robot overlords, long may they reign. Remember,
But I wonder, like, if they're serving drinks,
Beady,
you
beady,
know,
beady, beady.
like how you know that. How you know the revolution is coming? Because as they're going down the aisle with their drinks, you know, they're like, you always say thank you and please, Drew. It's a double.
Yeah, but Drew's still gonna grab that robot's ass as it goes by.
I'm still.
We're not sure. We're not sure the robot's not into that though.
Yeah,
It's true. Remember the '60s?
I'm telling you, the robots I see them making, they keep unveiling them, and they're always on all fours. I'm like, I know what that robot's for.
Yeah, guarding the water. Did you miss the conversation? That's the one that's going to fight you for the water.
You're a good guard. You guard that water. Good. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Who's a good clanker?
If you'd like us to go back, to hockey, Chad, put a 1 in the comments.
Well, I have topics. So mine are more of an update. Remember when we talked about the Boring Company? And you guys remember this actually.
Maybe.
Because we made the green water. For
I'm not
the special.
I'm not holding my breath. but-
Remember that? Yeah, it fell
Oh
down.
shit! It fell down.
It fell down. But yeah, Boring, they had the green water and we were like,
Yep.
oh, we should sell it and, use it for data centers.
Yeah.
So they have been doing great things.
That would be a change.
Hold for laughter.
What started in 2021, yes, 5 years ago, is now what was promised was this hypersonic loop and driverless cars.
No, just hyperloop.
yeah,
Not
Well,
hypersonic.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
What we have instead
Engineers.
is influencers breaking in to make videos. We have skateboarders going into the tunnel. Teslas still need drivers, and they have a problem with other cars tailgating in that some are Teslas and some are not Teslas. And they got to shut the whole fucking thing down and deal with how to get this car out of the tunnel.
Because honestly,
Every time.
Why don't they just let it drive out?
Because then other people
right.
might do it. Oh.
They're already doing it.
Yes, I
because
know.
honestly, like when I had my V8 Mercedes, I would love to have driven that thing into a tunnel, popping that baby
67.
in neutral every couple of minutes. Whoa, blah, 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 blah,
They've
blah,
had
blah.
67 trespassing events this year. 22 cars tailgating in.
Hell
They're
yeah.
now going to license plate readers, and they're trying to work with the cops.
That'll work.
They're trying to work with the cops to say,
I'm
"You
sure. Well,
can't
I'm sure they'll
drive
read
here."
the license plates. Great. I don't know what else it will do. Maybe you can get one of those robots to.
Hey, and you guys are kind of law-abiding people. How many of you actually have front plates on your cars, which they're required by Nevada law?
Only if you have a bracket for it, and if you don't have a
yeah.
bracket
See, there
for it,
it
you are
is.
not required.
No.
they don't make you go buy a bracket. I looked into it when I moved here because I was like,
I have never once put a front plate on my car.
asked the DMV. I was like, hey, I don't have a bracket for a front license plate because I bought my Jeep in Alabama. Do I need to go get one? They're like, nah.
What?
No,
That's the rule is if you don't have a bracket, you don't have to put one on. Just the rear, as long as you have the rear plate. You're fine.
Your mission impossible task, if you choose to accept it, is to get into the tunnel with your Jeep.
I have no desire to go in front of my Jeep.
The problem with that is then he would be in the tunnel.
So,
Right, that's the problem.
so this is going so well. They still employ 204 drivers.
It's a weirdly specific number.
They're adding 68 more miles to the Las Vegas project. Why? Because the projects in Baltimore and Chicago have been canceled, and Las Vegas is now their sole.
And also 5 miles sounds stupid.
If you are currently an engineer,
I am.
Say, come on.
electrical or mechanical,
Oh.
devise a safe, quiet vehicle that can operate in the tunnels here because it needs to be a mass people mover, not a fucking 4-door sedan. And you could sell the city on this.
like a
so
monorail?
easy. Yes.
Oh, fun fact.
Yeah, I do know this.
Is that they're so unsafe in their drilling. They've had multiple accidents. They're very secretive about them all.
Yes.
And they drilled too close to the monorail, and the monorail had shut down for a couple of days because it was structurally unsound. And now I do believe the world's richest man is buying the Las Vegas monorail.
They're not buying it. They're not buying it. They are. The Las Vegas monorail is set to its operating lease.
Yes.
Is set to expire in like 2030 something.
Right.
And then the idea is that
Convention authority.
the convention authority will convert that to a track for Hyperloop or for loop vehicles.
Yeah,
But that's years off, so who knows what'll happen. But they're not buying it.
If it keeps going as it's been so far, we'll have plenty of green water and license plate readers to make sure you don't go where you're not supposed to go in roads that I'm pretty sure are publicly funded.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, wait a minute.
Which is my issue, which is my overarching issue.
Why do we have a 68 Porsche in the tunnel? Well, didn't you read his license plate? No, he doesn't have one, but he did flip us off.
I have a working conspiracy theory.
We can find him just by listening because he keeps revving his engine.
I have a conspiracy theory that the world's richest man is so busy with SpaceX and Tesla and robots that he's just using the Boring Company to figure out how to drill on Mars. And we're the most...
Oh, that's 100% what this is. That's 100% always what this has been.
Rocky landscape. We're like, well, dig under Las Vegas.
Well, we
Mars.
were also the ones who, when that guy came to town, going monorail.
What's that name? Monorail.
Tesla Loop.
How's that go?
Tesla Loop.
We'll move all the people.
I've sold Tesla Loops to Las Vegas, and Las
Prim.
Vegas. even Prim didn't buy a Tesla Loop.
And look at Prim now.
Ooh, somebody is trying to get that going again.
I heard something like Flying J is just trying to buy the whole town.
It is a gas station operator. It's not Flying J. It's somebody who operates a bunch of Flying J's.
Okay, good.
But yeah, they're trying to figure it out. No, I don't know how they're going to figure out how to get people to stop at Prim. But I mean, good on them for trying to figure it out.
There that makes people stop there. I mean,
honestly, I can't remember the last time I didn't, because I don't want to pay California prices, and we've talked about this. Your last chance is Boron, or if you're outskirts of Barstow, and you just get enough to get you to Prim. So you play.
It depends on where you're going and how many times you want to stop. Yeah. I am typically like, if I'm going to the Bay Area, I'm typically fill up here before leaving town.
Yep.
And then
Boron,
Mojave, California.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit cheaper than Barstow usually.
The Loves. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mojave, California. And then, because going up to the Bay Area, you don't really have a choice. I have to fill up again about an hour before I get outside the Bay Area.
It makes you miss the hockey talk, doesn't it?
But
I can save this.
But if you're going to LA or San Diego, that's actually a smart move, because I don't care what yours says. I'm going to talk about this anyway. Because now you've got plenty of gas to get down there, gas to get around town. You don't need to gas up until you're leaving.
Yeah.
LA or San Diego,
and not paying $6 a gallon. That's all.
I wish it was $6.
Yeah, fair.
Bring your Costco card.
Yeah. So, after years of us and many of you listening, you've survived on DFAC and Rippets and all kinds of MREs and all kinds of other questionable meal decisions. There is one less threat to your cardiovascular system in Las Vegas. Yes,
what are you talking about?
That's right. The Heart Attack Grill has officially shut down after 15 years on Fremont Street, and it really feels like we're losing one of our unhinged, one of our truly, even though it started in Phoenix, but it became synonymous. You still walk up and down Fremont Street, you see, even after they were closed, you see people standing on the scale, because if you don't know, the Heart Attack Grill.
With a sad look in their eye. Yeah.
The Heart Attack Grill.
I wish I could pack my colon full of beef right now.
Yes. They were originally founded in Phoenix. They were briefly branched out into Dallas, and then they moved here in 2005. And they built its reputation on the bypass burgers.
And they're there where Fremont Street kind of starts.
Fries.
For those that don't know.
Fries cooked in lard. They dressed their waitresses like nurses. They made you wear like hospital gowns. They would publicly shame you if you couldn't finish your meal. They had paddles, the whole 9 yards. If you weighed over 350 pounds, you ate free. It was what would happen if a deep fryer from like a county fair gained its own sentience. This is
like a deep fryer robot.
Like a deep fryer robot.
I'd love to sit next to that robot on Southwest.
You would eat so well.
Would you like some chicken nuggies?
I've been spanked for not finishing my meal adequately.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's a fantastic place. I really enjoy it.
For like a while, they gave you unfiltered cigarettes. I mean,
my God,
they
so
don't
bad.
play around. So owner Joe Basso said he's closing because Vegas has become too expensive and too corporate, and they had ruthless post on their gram. Quote, Heart Attack Grill has confirmed it will not be renewing its lease on Fremont Street location, ending a 50-year run as one of downtown Las Vegas's most recognizable restaurants.
Absolutely.
My opinion, yes, absolutely. And it was a thing that brought people to Fremont, even if they didn't eat there.
I still have pictures of me and my buddies.
Going back on there. So, yeah, major casino operators have intentionally priced everyday people out of affordable dining. The restaurant stated that the soul of Las Vegas has been replaced by corporate greed, became famous for its bypass burgers. The biggest option was the octuple bypass, 8 beef patties, 40 slices of bacon. It was $45.
Yeah, I didn't try that one.
I never ate there.
Yeah, and so it says it's not the end. They're looking for other places to go.
Other places to go in Vegas or other cities?
But according, just any other place.
Okay, because that was going to be my solution. Is there's empty storefronts in Vegas?
And my point being is he's kind of right. Like they kept raising his rent. So according to him, according to Joe Basso, the owner, post-COVID, Vegas stopped catering to regular tourists and started chasing high roller money, and we've had that discussion.
Yeah.
Ridiculous prices everywhere, and the city lost its blue-collar, eat big, laugh loud, and that's his, quote, personality, and he specifically mocked it for turning to a place selling $40 artisanal avocado toast, which, all right, that's a little boomer-ish, and he didn't want to gouge his customers by passing on these expenses to his customer, which is really funny when you think about this guy's business model was how much meat can I pack into there before it starts qualifying as like,
poison,
indirect fire. So they're going to open someplace else, but they're going to try and find a city that still appreciates giant burgers, public humiliation, and dietary decisions made without an influencer.
Look,
but
Dick's is still doing well.
my thing is he's kind of right. Like
he's of course right. He's 100%
right. You shouldn't be raising that place's rent. You should leave that place be because they bring folks to Fremont.
Right.
And you remember back when we were all here, literally 23 years ago,
and we didn't go to Fremont.
No, we did not. Nobody went to Fremont. And this is one of those places that kind of brought Fremont back. And no, I don't want highball Fremont. I do not want hoity-toity Fremont. When I want hoity-toity and dressed up, we go to the Cosmo or we go to some high-end place. I want Fremont to be blue-collar, funny. I go there to look at you and make me feel better about myself.
I agree. That's what I want. But look, the landlord can raise the rent to whatever they want it to be.
Yeah, right. And now we're going to have
and Joe Basso can put his restaurant wherever he wants it to do, so he's going to move somewhere else.
And we're going to have
the customer base and the fans are going to go there.
And we're going to have
and wherever he goes, he's going to get that returning traffic to come, and they're going to bring new people, and whatever part of town that is going to get a whole influx of people.
Yeah.
And Joe Basso is going to do great, and they're going to make a ton of money, and then those people are not going to be coming to Fremont, and traffic once again at Fremont will start going down. And you've heard what always wins?
Yep.
The free market always wins. So landlords are free to raise the rent. Joe Basso's free to move wherever he wants, and he absolutely should. I'm with you, Joe. Yeah. Go somewhere, build a great new facility. I will come. I will finally eat there. I will bring a bunch of people, and we'll go there. But I guarantee you, if it's more than a couple blocks from the Fremont Street experience, people will not be going to Heart Attack Grill?
Heart Attack Grill.
They will not be going there and then going to Fremont. They'll be going there and going to whatever it's around.
Right. It was a bad business decision on Fremont Street.
My recommendation, Joe, get in. The county's doing a thing down around Allegiant Stadium. They're trying to build that district down there. I don't know where that project is right now, but get in on that, because then you're going to get stadium traffic and you're going to get strip traffic, but you're not going to be on the strip. And if that doesn't work out, get in on this, and you're not in a hurry, get in on this thing that Bally's is doing around the new A's stadium.
Yeah. The Heart Attack Grill near the A's and the Allegiant, that would be a good one.
And if none of those work for you, see if there's an empty storefront over on Paradise and try that.
I have a little different take. I think you should go next to Planet 13, which is the world's largest dispensary,
Oh, that's brilliant too.
and then just park a heart attack drug. Because man, let me tell you.
But the problem with that is that you'd be like, we're gonna beat you for not finishing your meal. Whoa, dude.
Peace and love, bro. Peace and love.
What's with the violence, girl?
I think this is a winner. I think some naughty nurses that are a little bit angry and some mellowed out stoner bros are. I think we're working on getting those population numbers back up again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I think that's a good move.
They should just open a dispensary right there.
A gummy, a pre-roll,
So anyway-
and then a heart attack.
Anyway, good luck, Joe. I understand where you're coming from. You guys know I'm a big free market guy. The free market always
guy.
wins.
Yeah.
Joe Basso, I think you're going to be okay, and I think it's going to be Fremont Street who suffers for this.
And that's my beef. If Fremont Street, Fremont Street is not high end. Fremont Street is blue
They
collar.
got to pay for the free concerts and the thing,
Yeah, and that was
It's the
fine.
reality. I mean,
and you know how you pay for that? By bringing in customers. You know who brought in customers? Joe Basso.
Fremont's done really well. They used to have a bunch of people pounding you, and now they've got little circles. And
Oh, yeah,
they're
no, I
trapped
get it,
in their
yeah.
little circles, and they got to stay there.
Yeah. Like Vicky and I, we're down there most Sundays, and there's
It's a
like,
good time.
yeah, there's the old couple they're both wheelchair bound and they've got their karaoke machine and they're just, and they always wear matching sweatsuits.
Yep.
And they're always singing.
But I will say, you know who is making the most money on Fremont right now is Circa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they are
Hoity-toity.
I wouldn't say they're hoity-toity, but they're higher end than the rest of Fremont. And you know who's right behind Circa? Gold Nugget.
Oh yeah.
And they're trying their darndest to catch up to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, Golden Nugget, not high end.
No,
Not remotely.
but they're shifting to try to get some of that.
Golden Nugget. If you show up and you've got a Golden Nugget players card, here's a top tip for you tours down there. Players card between 4:30 and 6 p.m. You can register and then you drink for free every single night
Oh, nice.
until 8 o'clock.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and if you've got a high end players card like my wife, you got your own bartender.
It's 3:58 right now.
Oh yeah.
Should I push stop on this and we can get going?
You know what? Yes, absolutely. We're wrapping it up. Go Knights. We're punching out of here. Let's go hit the nugget, baby.
Gotta say it.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us. If you want to disagree or agree, if you want to correct our math, or you just need to find out where the good tacos are, you can drop us a line at sincityspin.podcast@gmail.com. You can text us at 702-721-7328. We're on Facebook, Insta, Reddit, and the thing formerly known as Twitter. That is all we have. Stay safe and hopefully luck will be your lady. But if you wind up broke, well, I hope you have a swinging time.
Well, hot shit. You think I'm not bringing that back to you later today? You're right. Well, hot shit.